is Evan and Braden from Buck Run Acres Farm. We just got back from a great morning at church. The sun's shining. It's like 75 degrees, no humidity today. It's beautiful out. And yesterday we actually got our first egg from our new chickens that we talked about in the very first video that were residing in the chicken tractor for now. So we wanted to take a walk over here and kind of show you the chicken tractor and you know, the chickens that we've got in it, and show you what a fresh little egg from, you know, these just now turning 6-month-old chickens. So here's our chicken tractor, and the way we basically made it is we've got a lot of predators. We've got raccoons, we've got foxes, we've got minks, we've got possums. We have lost chickens in the past when we allow them to just free range around, and we do our part to try and mitigate the predators. So we came up with this chicken tractor. You know, you can find designs for them all over the internet, and we just kind of built this with what we had laying around. It's made out of cedar, automatic waterer, automatic feeders, or gravity fed feeders. And then you just literally grab the rope and pull it and move it around every once in a while just to make sure they have fresh grass. So here's a little peek inside. If you can see in there.
You see the egg, Daddy? It's
Braden says there's an egg in here.
You see it?
Yep, there's an egg.
There's a chicken laying.
And there's a chicken laying. And we've got, so let's, real quietly, we'll open up this. So we don't want to spook the chickens. But there's a chicken laying. And then right here is a fresh egg.
This is the kind of eggs that come out of the chickens that first start laying. They're not huge eggs like you get at the grocery store. They're smaller because these are smaller chickens. They aren't like our big white and black ones, which we'll show you.
Yep, so these chickens are young. And I'll show you a better look inside the coop. So inside the coop is pretty simple. We just have plenty of bedding, some nesting boxes over there, and then up in the top we've got some roosts. These chickens don't like to sleep on the ground, they actually like to get up off the ground. And that rope right there will actually raise and lower the ladder when we go to move the chicken coop. Our automatic waterer. It's just an old 6-gallon Gatorade jug. And I put a fitting, you know, a couple fittings on there, a little quick connect garden hose fitting. So you can just, when you need to fill it up, you just hook the garden hose up. And these feeders are just 4-inch PVC pipes. You can get from any local hardware store. Put a 45 and another, I'm not sure if that one's quite a 45 or if it's a different angle, but you want kind of that hoop shape at the bottom to keep the feed from spilling out. But as the chickens eat it, they'll stick their heads down in the hole and eat it, and it'll gravity feed down the pipe. And you got to fill them up every couple days. And then the watering system is just a plastic PVC pipe, and we put, you know, water nipple from, you can get it your local farm or ag store, find them on the internet. The chickens just peck at them and drink off of them. But some PVC pipe, a couple fittings, and a garden hose. And then they've got about 6 gallons of fresh water. It stays cool in that, you know, old Gatorade jug because it's insulated. And then the run, we just made that out of some PVC pipe chicken fence. So yeah, pretty simple setup. Anybody at home could make one, and it works really well for us. Right here you're looking at our pumpkin patch. We planted it, I don't know, I want to say a couple months ago. I can't remember the exact date that we planted it. But we tilled the soil up, mixed in some compost, some straw, and then the pumpkins actually took off when we planted them. Gave them a good dose of water. These out here get a little bit more sun compared to these over here, which is why they've taken off the way that they have. But we've got some pumpkins that are starting. So right there's one, and we've got jack-o'-lanterns, your typical Halloween pumpkin that you would find at the stores that most people carve pumpkins with. And then we've got all kinds of varieties. My wife got a mix of all kinds of different pumpkins and gourds. And we went through and we spread a bunch of straw out throughout the pumpkin patch. And that really helps eliminate a lot of the weeding. The pumpkins themselves, you don't have to worry about a whole lot of weeds underneath the pumpkins because they have so big of leaves that they shade out a lot of the weeds, prevents a lot of the weeds from growing up in the pumpkins. But these other areas, if you just cover them out, weed them real good, cover them with straw, or rototill them and cover them with straw, it really keeps the weeds down. I'm going to show you some of the gourds that we planted. So here are a couple different varieties of the gourds that we planted. Just some decorative Halloween fall gourds. Yeah, pretty simple little pumpkin patch. You don't need a lot of ground to do it, but pumpkins go everywhere. The vines on pumpkins are crazy. Here's another different type of gourd. Back here at yesterday it was a cattle barn, today it's a pig barn. One of the perks, I guess, of having a run-in barn that you can maneuver around, change some gates and pins and stuff, and turn it from a cattle barn to a pig barn. So we took yesterday possession of 6 new baby pigs. Right now, Ben, say hi, Ben.
Hi.
And Cole, say hi, Cole.
Hi.
Are in here hanging out with their new friends, 6 baby pigs. And we've also got another friend in here. There she is. One of our Baird Rocks. One of our free-range chickens. One of the things that we did to convert the barn from cows to pigs is put up these hog panels. Very useful. They're 16-foot long hog panels that you can use to cover up gates, move around, make pins out of them, whatever you need. But we always keep a few of those around and a few cattle panels. They're just really handy to have. But pigs, if anyone out there knows anything about raising pigs, is that pigs are ornery. And they like to use their little noses to root around and get into trouble. I know they look sweet and cuddly right now, but give them a month or two and they'll be big ornery pigs. Hey everybody, we appreciate you hanging out with us today on Buck Run Acres Farm. If you like what you see, hit subscribe down below, leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you, and we can't wait to see you next time. Have an awesome day.